Hi, all my smell good friends. I hope everyone is having a lovely day today. So what I have going on here today is my wax empties video. So these empties encompass everything since my last filming date on empties, which was September 18th. So it's been about a week. Today is September 25th. So it's been 1 week since I last filmed a video about my empties, and I feel like I've gotten through quite a bit. I usually wait about 10-12 days, but yeah, my little jar was getting full, and yeah, I figured I should get this going. And my trash goes out tonight and picked up tomorrow morning, so I like to try to coincide that timing. That way I can toss anything that's disposable, recycle anything that needs to be recycled, yada yada. And so if you're interested in seeing what I have melted or burned through this week, stay tuned. Okay guys, as usual, I will timestamp the individual categories below, so you can kind of skip around if you like to. I do have a Mod Podge of items. I have a couple of miscellaneous items. I have a couple of candles. I have some SCENTSY, and I have some vendor wax, the usual schmusual. So without further ado, we'll get started. So as usual, whenever I have any miscellaneous items, I usually start with those first. So we'll get those out of the way. First thing I actually installed this about a week ago, was a wallflower from Bath & Body Works. This is Cuddle Weather. And this is like a really cozy gingerbread tea type of scent. It's a favorite. It says enhanced fragrance on here. I've used this wallflower before and got great performance, but unfortunately, I don't know what's going on this time around. I believe it's from the same batch. Maybe not. Maybe it's a newer one. I'm not really sure, but I've had this going in my private bath for like I said, a week now. I can't really smell it. And usually, I keep my bathroom door closed most of the time. Usually when I open my door, I get a little whiff of whatever wallflower I have going on at the time. It may not last a whole month, but I usually get a whiff. Not really getting anything. So I'm really shocked and really disappointed because I have a number of these because I love the scent so much. Hoping it's just a fluke on this one. Like I said, I've used this wallflower prior and got good results. So we'll see. But that's Cuddle Weather. I do love that scent. And then I got through a body cream of coconut pineapple also from Bath & Body Works. And this has scent notes of shaved coconut, fresh pineapple, and sugarcane. That's basically what it is. It's strictly coconut pineapple. This is a couple of years old, but it smells just as good as day one. I was actually surprised it had not started to go liquidy because that often happens with like these coconut vanilla based scents. Interestingly enough, as I got towards the bottom, there is a little bit left in here. It's probably really hard to tell on camera, but there is a little bit left because as I started to get to the bottom, it was starting to get a little bit watery. But until then, it was fine, and I absolutely enjoyed it. So that is coconut pineapple. It's a favorite. I have seen it come back. I do have one with a newer packaging on this, so really love that one. Next up, we'll do the candles I got through. I got through 2 of them this week. So the first one was from HomeWorx, Harper Co. This is Berry Snow Cone. And this is in the 4-wick 18 ounce. So Berry Snow Cone has notes of red berries, bubbly citrus, juicy red apple, and shaved sugar ice. I actually picked this up last year, so it's dated 2023. This is your typical like red cherry bomb pop type of scent. It was good. I would say it through about a light medium. It was not overly strong. I could smell it when I walked into the room. I kept burning this out in the kitchen. In a hurricane, I usually do most of my homework's in a hurricane unless I know that it's a strong thrower from the get-go. I'm trying to think. I may have another one in my collection, but I may not. I probably would get it again, but I'm not sure. There's so many other good candles out there, so I don't know. But I did enjoy it, and like I said, it was kind of light medium. Definitely on that borderline of a low medium, but yeah, I enjoyed it. Berry Snow Cone. And it did burn down okay. A little bit of dirtiness. little bit of sooty, but not too, not anything to write home about. I was pretty pleased with its performance, so can't complain there. And like I said, I told you the throw was like a light medium low. And the second candle I got through was Kringle Candles Herbal Tea. And I wrote down the scent notes on this because this is an older jar, and so it does not have the scent notes. So Herbal, oh, it smells good. Herbal tea has notes of tea, lemon, jasmine, verbena, musk, and sage. Now, I have to tell you, I am not an herbal fan. So usually when I would see something like verbena or sage, I'm like, hell to the no. I don't want that. But I love tea scents. And this was getting good reviews, so I had to smell it. And I'm so glad I did. This is totally a nice, semi-sweet, not like sweet tea, but semi-sweet, beautiful black tea scent. I absolutely loved it. I really didn't pick up sage. I really didn't pick up musk. I just picked up a beautiful tea scent. Very strong throw. I could smell this all through my open space. The 100% soy wax, it burns beautifully. I will say though, I had performance issues on this one, which is not typical for any of my older Kringle candles. You can see that the soy wax does leave a residue, but like I said, super clean inside. But this had wick issues. I don't know what was going on with the wicks, but they kept going puny on me. Like I said, very unusual. My older candles, even if you trim them too low, they tend to fix themselves. I don't know if it was my fault or what, but it was not fixing itself. I was like cussing this candle. So I finally took out, because I tried to fix it several times by taking out just a little bit of wax. I didn't want to take out too much. I just wanted to get it going again. It would get going again, burned lovely, and then all of a sudden I would turn around and look, and my wicks were out again. And it was driving me insane. So I finally took out a decent amount of wax, and it fixed itself from there. So I actually probably have, I was thinking of saying I actually have probably one more burn left, but I may just stick this last little bit in my candle warmer or my candle crock and enjoy it because it's so good. It smells exactly like what you have going on in like a tea bag, the little tea leaves and stuff that are going on there. That's exactly what it smells like. I get a little bit of like a lemon note coming from that verbena, I'm sure. And it has lemon in it. I do believe I said lemon. It does. It's just like a nice, cool black tea and lemon scent. And I just love it. It totally will be a part of my lineup. I just hope my future ones behave better. But I do think I have a medium size in my collection that I'll also enjoy. And I'm just finishing up some of our summer candles, so I wanted to finish this up. But I love this scent. It is still a scent that's available through Kringle, so if you get a chance to try it, I highly recommend, if you love tea scents, herbal tea. Like I said, I don't know if I could rate the throw. I would say an 8. Yeah, the throw was that good. I was really pleased. So that'll do it for the candles I got through this week. I still am finishing up a couple more summer candles. I have a couple more tea scented ones that I was burning simultaneously with this one, so I got to get through those. And I have a couple of melon scented candles that I'm finishing up, and a couple of like orange blossom suntan oil type of candles that I'm finishing up. So I was hoping to be done by the end of September. I'm not sure that's going to happen, but I'm really trying to get through them. So stay tuned. I should have some more candles to include in my empties videos, but no fall ones yet because I'm really trying to finish up the summer ones, but I can't wait to get into my fall. I will tell you that my Kringle candle order arrived today with my pumpkin spice latte reserve candles. I ordered 2. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I'll post a picture to my community tab when I get a chance. So yummy. It's so yummy. You guys know I don't love coffee. I don't love pumpkin spice lattes, but I do love the smell of this candle. Oh baby, I hope it throws on warm like it does on cold, because oh, it's so good. I do think it's sold out, but Kringle tends to re-pour reserves from time to time, so keep an eye on that if you're interested in that candle. You really need to join the Facebook group. That's like the best place to figure it out if they've relisted or restocked a candle. But you can also just check their website daily or, you know, whenever you want, and you may find a restock of that candle. But I do think they will restock it because it was a popular one. When that will happen, hard to tell, but I do think it'll be restocked. So next I'll go over the retail wax that I got through this week, and I got 2 of them. So the first one I melted through was the subsidiary of Kringle Candle, Country Candles Blueberry Cream Pop. And I forgot to mention, this is another candle that I'm working on getting through. But blueberry you can kind of get away with in the fall. And I'm actually burning that one simultaneously with Bath & Body Works Blueberry Pumpkin Patch. So I'm not in a hurry to get through that one. And I shouldn't be, because it's a medium-sized country candle, but it's still pretty full. I feel like their country candles take forever to get through. So you definitely get your money's worth, but I'm a very impatient person. But I do love the scent of this. This is just a creamy blueberry, more blueberry than anything, like a fruity blueberry scent. Not overly strong. I would say it's a medium on throw. I like to team up the wax melts with the matching candle to give that candle a little bit more oomph. So I'm burning that candle in my kitchen, and I like to add like 2 of these. It comes with 6. So I like to add 2 at a time and use those in my kitchen. But absolutely delicious. And I don't think I wrote the scent notes down for these. So can't include them, but I think it's like blueberry, maybe vanilla ice cream or something like that. Maybe, I'm guessing. But I did enjoy the scent. Blueberry cream pop. I do have some more of these in my collection, so I will enjoy some more. But like I said, I'm finishing up that candle. It'll be a bit before you see that one in my empties. And the next wax melts that I got through that was retail, also from Kringle Candle. This is Sea Breeze. And again, I forgot, I'm also working on, well, I'm kind of burning this at the same time as those summery, like coconutty, suntan oil type of scents. So I'm still working on this candle as well. And again, I like to team up the wax melts. This candle is a little bit lighter than I would like for it to be. It's a beautiful scent. It's like a very vanilla coconut type. Little bit of like fresh air in there as well. I don't know if that's a scent note, but that's kind of the vibe it gives me. Beautiful, beautiful scent. I just wish it was a little bit stronger. I probably should burn 2 of them, but like I said, I just like to match the wax melts up with the candle, and it gives me a little bit more throw. I've been burning that one in my kitchen as well, and it's doing fairly well in there as long as I pair it with wax melts. And I have a number of this scent in wax melts because I love it so much. But that is Sea Breeze. Okay guys, so next we'll get started on the SCENTSY I got through this week. Looks like I got through 9 bars. A few of these are newer. I think Gordy collection. I think I have a scent of the month for September. So a few of these are newer. I have some older things. Some things are part of the catalog right now. So yeah, let's go over the SCENTSY. I did write down scent notes so I wouldn't have to pull out my iPad and cause a lot of glare for you guys. So the first bar I got through was Berry Apple Shortbread. And I believe I get them mixed up, so forgive me if I get it wrong, because there's a Gordy Goodness collection and there's also a Harvest collection. And it's hard to remember which bar is a part of which, because there's 5 bars each one. I should have made notes. I want to say this is part of the Harvest collection, but I don't think it is. I think this is part of the Gordy Goodness collection. Like I said, forgive me. It's one of the fall collections. So Berry Apple Shortbread has notes of baked berry, vanilla, lemon, and a pinch of clove. This bar, I don't like it. Like when I read the title, I'm like, Berry Apple Shortbread. That sounds up my alley. You guys know I'm a bakery girl first and foremost, but I don't like this. I don't even know how to explain it. You definitely get that lemon. That lemon is definitely there. And you do get a baked berry note. But there's something else going on in this bar. And I don't love it. I don't know how to explain it. I just know to my nose, I was not happy. I will tell you, if those notes sound up your alley, it's strong. This bar, she packs a punch. I could smell it too much. I was not loving it. But I finished it up. I kind of spread it out through my upstairs and I swear it smells kind of like Pledge mixed with cake. I don't know. Oh, I don't like it. Yeah, this one, not going in my club. So, berry apple shortbread. I'm interested to hear, what did you guys think of this bar? I haven't really heard any reviews on this. So, I need to watch. I am so behind on videos, so I really need to catch up on some. But, I gotta know, are people loving that bar? Because, I mean, why is it called berry apple shortbread? There's no apple in the notes. I don't smell apple. Oh, it's funky. It's funky. Not a repurchase. Next up, rainbow sherbet. And this has notes of orange zest, sugared strawberry, and key lime. To me, this smells exactly like sherbet ice cream. I don't really get a cold note, but it's almost as if you took your sherbet ice cream and it kind of melted and you get that juicy smell to that ice cream. It's really good. It's kind of creamy, but it's more fruity than anything. Really good performer. This bar, she, again, packs a punch. I did throw this in my club. I don't know if it's a scent that I feel like I always need to have in my life, but I do like it. And like I said, it's a great performer. So, rainbow sherbet. Next up, which collection was this? I think this was the Harvest collection. So this is pumpkin sticky bun. And this has notes of rich pumpkin, pecan, and coconut cream. If you watched my first sniffs video on this collection, you know that this was in last place as far as how much I liked it. And I really was hoping I did like it, but I did not love this or how this smelled when I smelled it on cold. But I noticed a few days later, I smelled it on cold again. And I was like, hey, that smells a lot better. Because I usually smell it on cold again before I stick it in my warmers. I loved it on warm. It was just a delicious pumpkin, doughy bakery scent. And I really liked it. I liked this much better than I did Frosted Cinnamon Rolls, I think it was called. Frosted Cinnamon Buns or Frosted Cinnamon Rolls. Whichever it was. I had that in my club. I removed it because I was just not that crazy about it. I really enjoyed this. I thought it performed decent. I would say it was a medium. It did okay in my large bedroom, and so I really enjoyed it. So I think that one's gonna go in my club, guys. And I think I'm gonna keep it there for a bit. I really like pumpkin bakery, and this, it was relatively authentic. So yeah, pumpkin sticky bun. Really enjoyed that. Really surprised me. But I'm glad I liked it because I wanted to. So next up is, I think this is from the Gordy Goodness collection. This is Hollow Harvest. And this has set notes of smoked embers, vanilla bean, and pumpkin. Interesting. Yeah, because I felt like I get a little bit of a tree note from this. Was my mind playing tricks on me because it's called Hollow Harvest and I was thinking like a hollow tree? But I definitely do get that smoked embers for sure. I get a little bit of creaminess from that vanilla bean. I can't say for sure I detect pumpkin. I'm thinking it's there, but it's not overly obvious that it's there and that it's pumpkin. There's definitely something else besides the smoked embers and the vanilla. And like I said, I thought I picked up a little bit of tree. Because to me, when I warmed this, it was a beautiful scent. I absolutely loved it. Performed very well. I would say medium strong. When I warmed this, I kind of got a vibe that I wanted to warm this in cooler days. It didn't feel like a fall scent to me. But it says it has pumpkin. So I don't know, but I did like it. It definitely has a smoky vanilla connotation to it. Like I said, I feel like I get a little bit of treat. So tell me what you get from this. Hollow Harvest. But I did really love it. This one's going to go in my club. Yep, there's going to be more decisions to be made at the end of this season for sure. The club. The dreaded club. Next up is Happy Birthday. And I warmed this on a September prompt because my daughter's birthday was during September. This is notes of sugar, whipped cream, and vanilla extract. Very simple bakery. It's so good. It's so good. It's so funny because when I warm this, I feel like I know there's a disagreement as to whether this smells more like marble cake or more like funfetti cake. When I warm it, I'm like team marble. Like I feel like I smell more marble than I do funfetti. But when I smell it on cold, I feel like I get like a vanilla cake. So more like a funfetti cake. What is wrong with me? Regardless, no matter what cake I'm getting, I love this. So this will continue to be in my club. It definitely performs at a medium, strong enough in my bedroom. I really enjoy it. So that is Happy Birthday. Next up is Sunshine and Tanlines. And guys, this is a little juicy. This is a SCENTSY Heartbreak. And this is a little bit juicy bar because I had to go hunt it down on eBay. The thing about this bar is I had it in my club and I removed it. Why did I do that? I am kicking myself every day. I want this scent back. Oh my gosh, and it's going to be a while before it's even going to be eligible for bring back my bar voting, and then it has to make it. So anyway, scent notes on Sunshine and Tanlines are orange flower, creamy banana, and whipped coconut. You know I love this kind of scents. This is a powerhouse. It's beautiful. You get that orange flower, neroli type of vibe. I love scents like that. I get that creamy banana. I get that coconut. Oh, it's so, so good. And like I said, it performs so well. Sunshine and Tanlines. When and if this ever comes back, I need to put this in my club again and never take it out. I'm so sad. Next up is Lemon Verbena. And this was part of the most recent Bring Back My Bar. This is scent notes of lemon zest, lime, and verbena leaf. Yeah, I didn't like this. It doesn't smell too bad on cold, but when I warmed this, I got total lemon pledge. And I didn't like it. So, this is not a repurchase. Not that I can get it again. But I didn't bother putting it in my club anyway. Because I just don't tend to like verbena scents. So, lemon verbena. But I was really shocked at how cleaner smelling that was. So, yeah. That is a no-go for me. Next up is Dutch Apple Bread. I'm sure you can tell by the smile on my face. This is a favorite. So this has notes of fresh sliced apple, warm cinnamon, brown sugar, and rolled oats. I love scents like that. That's exactly what it is. It gives me like this brown sugar oatmeal vibe with apples, cinnamon. Oh, it's so good. I put this in my club last year because this was released for the first time last year. And I think it was part of the Harvest collection at that time. I just love scents like this. Just scents that smell like an apple, cinnamon, sugar, oatmeal. That's this in a nutshell. And these bars have been sitting for a little bit, and they are performing so much better than my original bars. Because the original bars, they smelled good, smelled a little light, didn't last an overly long time. This went on for 2 days. Had it going in my kitchen first. It just would not stop. Then I did the last 4 cubes in my bedroom. Every time I went upstairs to change it, it was still going. Not overly strong. Definitely stronger than what it was. I would say it was a good medium. I liked it that way. It was perfect. And like I said, longevity, I couldn't believe it. Like, I did not get that same performance last year. So, yeah, when the season's over, it's gone back in my club. And there it will stay. Because like I said, I love scents like this. So that is Dutch apple bread. So good. So good. And last but not least, this was the September scent of the month. I warmed Spooky But Sweet. I love the packaging on this. It's so cute with a little ghost. So Spooky But Sweet has notes of nutmeg, smoked maple syrup, and caramelized vanilla sugar. I'm not gonna lie, that smoked maple syrup kind of scared me. And I don't particularly love how this smells on cold, because I do pick up that smoked maple syrup for sure. But when I warmed this, I agree with everyone else on the internet who's pretty much saying this smells like a mixture of Scary Good and Gimme Candy. I loved it. Again, a good medium thrower. I could smell it throughout the room, no problem. This I had going in my bedroom with vaulted ceilings, large bedroom. Yeah, I think it's gonna go on my club, but I'm not sure because I really do love Gimme Candy. And I do love Scary Good, so I don't know. Those two always go on my club at the end of the season. So I don't know if I technically need this, but I did enjoy it. Again, decisions, but that is Spooky But Sweet. Really did enjoy it. This did not come off too mapley. It definitely smelled like a candy corn, like a smoky, spicy candy corn. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So that'll do it for the SCENTSY that I got through this week. Let's get started on the vendor wax. I've mentioned before I keep my vendor wax empties in my used up. This was a Harvest Leaves HomeWorx candle. I burned this last year and it was so good. Doesn't smell like Harvest Leaves anymore, but I actually have a Harvest Leaves candle on my dining room table that I just started burning recently. So I just love that scent. I have multiples. It's one of my favorite HomeWorx candles. So yeah. Trying to think, I have another, this is the 50 ounce, so this is not the big 80 ounce. I want to get Autumn Pumpkin in this size, but I don't know. These candles are kind of pricey. It did perform well. HomeWorx has a lot of issues, and I'm just like not about paying that kind of money if that candle is not going to perform well. So I don't know, but I do love me some Autumn Pumpkin too. Autumn Pumpkin, Amaretto Pumpkin / Toasted Vanilla Pumpkin, Harvest Leaves, what's it called? Apple crumb, spiced apple crumb. Those are definite fall favorites of mine in HomeWorx. There's another one, and I'm not thinking of it off the top of my head, but those are absolute favorites. Great performing candles. Hot cider donut. Great performing candles. I hope that doesn't change because, yeah, ever since HomeWorx sent their candle making overseas, there have been issues, and I just want to enjoy my HomeWorx candles because I love the aesthetics. They're absolutely stunningly beautiful. I have lots of pedestals, hurricanes. I love to burn them in, but you know, we're not here to talk about HomeWorx candles, are we? We're here to talk about my vendor wax for the week. Okay, so I have a few clamshells for vendor wax this week. Let's see. All right, I'll go through one of these that I only had one of this week. Yeah, then we'll get to the others. So I melted through Southbound Candle Company's Blueberry Pumpkin Ice Cream. This was in 6 cube clamshell. So this has notes of fresh blueberries and ripe pumpkins blended with sweet vanilla ice cream. I picked this up last fall from Southbound. This was delicious. It's definitely a nice, I really got a bakery connotation to this. So it says vanilla ice cream. It kind of came across a little bit vanilla cake-like to me, but I was not hating on it. I definitely got that blueberry. That was the strongest note here, with the pumpkin followed up behind it. And I definitely got that cake connotation, like I said. Performed very well. I did all 6 cubes in my open space. I'm really enjoying Southbound. In fact, I just placed another order from her RTS to pick up some more clams. I'm really enjoying her wax. So that's blueberry pumpkin ice cream. Next up, I wore from That Smell Good Shop Silver Surfer. And I originally did 1 cube of this in my, let me tell you the scent notes. Scent notes are mint, pink sugar, lavender, and mallow. I originally did 1 cube in a small, like what I call my puzzle room that I do my jigsaw puzzles in a small bedroom. I couldn't smell it. Just 1 cube in like a mini melter, a ceramic unglazed mini melter. What's it called? Mini warmer from SCENTSY, but it was ceramic and it gets really hot and it had a wide dish for a mini warmer. Couldn't smell it. So I took the remaining 5 cubes. This is a 6-pack. I took the remaining 5 cubes, put it in my personal bedroom. Hot plates, mostly hot plates. I think I did put it in also a top-down warmer. I did. It was really light, guys. Really light. I love the smell. It smelled so good. I got the mint, I got the pink sugar, I got the lavender, I got the marshmallow. It smelled so good, but it just wasn't that strong. So I have not purchased from this vendor because I'm just not getting the performance where I want it. In my house, I know everyone's house is different. Most people rave about this vendor. I want it to do well for me. I've had a few scents that do, but most of them are not doing well for me. So I'm not purchasing anymore, but you'll continue to see me try this vendor because I was new to vendor wax and I didn't listen to the warnings. Don't go hard when you're first buying from a vendor. And I did multiple orders, so I have a lot of That Smell Good Shop in my stash. So I will continue to warm through it. I may de-stash some of it. I may just share some of it with, I don't know who I'll share it with because I don't have any friends that love wax. So I don't know. Every now and then I coax my daughter into warming something, but I'm so sad that it's really not working for me. But like I said, the scent was so yummy. I really love the scent, but I even had a warmer right next to me. I always have a warmer on my nightstand next to my bed. And I had a good amount of wax in it. And I just, yeah. If I stuck my nose over it, oh yeah, I could smell it. The scent was amazing. But Silver Surfer, I really wish it was stronger because it was quite lovely smelling. From L3, I warmed a bunch of Dole Whip Strawberry Pound Cake. And I put this whole bunch into an empty candle jar and put this in my candle crock. I love this scent. I love Dole Whip scents, and I especially love L3's Dole Whip, which is basically like pineapple and vanilla ice cream. You get the Dole Whip, you get the strawberry pound cake. I would say the Dole Whip was a little bit stronger when it came to the 2 scent notes, but absolutely loved it. Performed great in a small bedroom. So that is Dole Whip Strawberry Pound Cake. Would definitely get that again. Although I have a loaf of her Dole Whip all by itself, so don't need it anytime soon. And because I thought L3 was closing, I went a little ham with L3. So unless it's a scent that I absolutely 100% have to have, I'm not going to be buying from L3 for a little bit because I got too much. From Dessa's, I warmed through Dessa's Homespun scents. I warmed through Pumpkin to Talk About. And this was in her tile shape. And this is scent notes of creamy pumpkin filling and buttery pie crust. There are no spices in this blend, it says. It's very simple. Very simple. But it was so good. Oh, it was so good. I put a request on her scent list for her to pour it, but I don't think she's going to. I think she's probably going to go heavy on the holiday scents. And I don't know. I guess because I'm bakery first and foremost, I feel like whenever I request a scent, not a lot of people vote for my scent. They seem to vote for everything else, so I don't have good luck that way. But sometimes, but most of the time, my scent requests do not get poured. So I need y'all to come through and vote for these bakery scents, okay? So get on that Facebook group and vote for this if it hasn't closed. I haven't checked her page today. If it hasn't closed, vote for Pumpkin to Talk About. It was the most delicious pumpkin bakery scent. I absolutely loved it. Yeah, absolutely loved it. I had this going in my bedroom. I put half of the tile in a hot plate and the other half in a SCENTSY warmer, and it did fantastic. I loved it. Pumpkin to Talk About. Absolutely loved it. I haven't tried her new wax formula yet, but I'm so excited because I have not had the best of luck with Dessa's either, but I do find some scents like that one that do well. I've mentioned before that for some crazy reason, I feel like the tiles do better. I don't know why that is or how that could be possible, but it just seems that way. And I do find I get better performance from Dessa's if I use more wax. So she's definitely a vendor I need to use. It's more is more, basically. And so I'm finding her scents do better if I use more, but not all of them. So I can't wait to try her new formula. I did place a very small order. I did film my haul. It should be going up at some point if it hasn't already. So I will be sharing that with you, but I'm excited to try it. Dessa did post on her Facebook group for people not to let the wax cure too long. Go ahead and try it. She wanted to get some feedback. So while I was planning to let it sit for some time, I think I'll pull out something and try it. So we'll see. I'll report back. From Zeep, I warmed through Pumpqueen, P-U-M, then Queen. And this was from a mystery sampler from her. A mystery bag, I think she calls it. So this is scent notes of sweet pumpkin, brown sugar, and creamy toasted marshmallow. I actually had 2 of these, but I warmed through one. It was a decent chunk of a heart shape. This was okay. It was not a favorite. I definitely got like that brown sugar vibe from this. I'm not always a big fan of brown sugar, although I did love it in that SCENTSY bar I talked about. I mean, there are bars where I really like it. If it's blended really well, I really like it. This just wasn't a favorite of mine, so I would not repurchase this, and I will probably share my other... I'm thinking of doing a giveaway once I hit 250 subscribers. I'm closing in on 200, so I think that will be my next giveaway. So I'll be sharing my other one and lots of other goodies in my 250 subscribers giveaway. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do, because when the time comes, I'll be checking that you are a subscriber. And make sure that your subscriptions are public, because we YouTubers cannot see that you subscribe to our channel if they're not marked public. So check your settings, make sure they're public, or we can't see that. And I learned that the hard way because I tried to win some giveaways and my subscriptions were not showing because they weren't marked public in my settings. So do check for that. But anyway, Pumpqueen, not a repurchase. Also from Zeep, I warmed through I'll Follow the Sun, which was from the Love My Beaches sampler. So it's in a scent shot cup. So this has scent notes of sea salt, pineapple, suntan lotion, and sun-soaked lemons. My kind of scent. This is beautiful. You get all that. You get the pineapple is not strong, so it's there, but it's not strong at all. So I would not be too scared of that. I definitely get the sea salt. I get the suntan lotion. That is definitely the strongest note to me. And I get a little bit of that lemon. This was not overly strong. I would say it was kind of like a medium low, but it was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I would definitely get it again and probably let it sit a little bit longer. So I'll Follow the Sun. I think I do have a clam of this because this Love My Beaches sampler was so popular. She offered some clams in these scents. And I do think I picked up a clam. So I think next summer, it'll be good to go. And last from Zeep, I warmed through a clam of Flat White. And this comes from, she has like a little collection on her site that has like coffee scents, and you can purchase them in singles. And I think it may be from some time ago, and maybe she still pours them, I don't know. But from time to time, I add one of those coffee scents to my order, and I've been having good luck with them, performing well and smelling great. So this is scent notes of espresso and vanilla cream. It was so pretty. It was like a tannish brown wax with a like white, almost like a vanilla looking topping. Oh, this was gorgeous. This is such a good coffee vibe. Oh, it just smells like the best smelling creamy coffee. I don't love coffee in real life, but I love the smell of this. That espresso was not like burnt smelling or anything. It was such a yummy, creamy, vanilla flavored coffee. Oh, I loved it. I would definitely get it again. Flat White. If it's still available the next time I place a Zeep order, which I will be because her holidays collection is being released on, I think it's October 5th. So I'm going to go in for that. And if this is still available, I'm going to pick up another because it's so good. So good. Great performer too. Oh, open space, whole clam. Magnificent. Trying to think what I had it in. I might have had it in 1 tea light, but the rest were hot plates. Maybe 2 tea lights. It would have been either 1 or 2 tea lights and then the rest hot plates. And so good. So good. From Super Tarts, I warmed through a clam. Well, it wasn't a whole clam. I got this through a de-stash, and there were only 3 or 4 cubes left in this. So this was Roller Coaster Treats. And I picked this back up. I picked this up in April. And this has notes of funnel cakes, confectioner sugar, and cotton candy. On paper, sounds amazing. Yeah, even in a clam, I don't get much from this. I didn't get it on warm. I don't get it on cold. I don't know. Maybe this was old. I've mentioned before, I've tried some Super Tarts from D-Stashes that did not do superbly well. And I liked the scent enough that I decided I would purchase from Brandy. In fact, I have one coming up directly just to see how it did. Yeah, I couldn't really tell you what this smelled like. I had no luck with it. So I do think, just like I said, I will purchase this directly from Brandy and see how it goes. But that's Roller Coaster Treats. So sorry that I cannot share more information on that because I got nothing. And I did that 3 cubes or 4 cubes, whatever it was. I did it in my Camel Crock in a small bedroom. Like I said, Super Tarts. I did a 6 cube clam. She calls it a brick, but it's like clam without the clam of Pirate's Booty. And I mentioned this scent in a previous video. Also obtained through a de-stash when I previously warmed it. And it was very, very light. But I did like the scent. The scent is Boom Boom and Pink Sands. So Yankee Candle type. And Boom Boom's a Rio de Janeiro type. Like everybody in the world knows that now, right? I feel like. But I decided to buy it directly from Brandy and see how it did. And I'm so glad I did because this was beautiful. Boom Boom is a star, but you definitely get that Pink Sands falling right up behind that Boom Boom. Not an overly powerful blend, but it wafted through the air beautifully. I did it in my open space. It probably would do even better if I did it in the bedroom, and it definitely could very well be a bedroom scent, but it was just gorgeous. You got that Boom Boom. It was creamy. It was sweet. It was a little bit floral from the Pink Sands. It was just so good. Yeah, I definitely will get this directly from Brandy again. Really enjoyed it. I would say medium at times, maybe a little bit lower than medium, but like I said, wafted through the air. I got the scent in every sniff. I did it in a mixture of tea lights and hot plates. Definitely will get it again. And I have to laugh because the scent prompt for this wax, I do a wax challenge with Patricia Gates. It was warm a scent that a pirate would melt. So I was like, I got something. Pirate's Booty. Like I said, repurchase for sure. I'm loving me some Super Tarts. Loving me some Super Tarts. Okay, so from the Pharmacist's Daughter, I warmed through Cider Lane cupcakes. And this was a souffle. I did the whole souffle in my open space, which is basically, you guys seen if you see my warmer tour, it's my living room, dining room, and kitchen. They kind of all float together. My kitchen is split up just a little bit by a bar counter there, but it's still pretty open. So scents sometimes get lost in my very open staircase. I have 2 staircases, one at each end. One is not quite as open, but one is very open. So sometimes scents can get lost. And then sometimes they're so strong they actually drift down and drift up, which is amazing. But Cider Lane Cupcakes has scent notes of Cider Lane, vanilla cupcakes, and buttercream frosting. I am not the biggest Cider Lane fan. I will be the first to admit. I'm not big on caramel apple scents, but I thought the addition of the bakery notes may be up my alley, and I wanted to try it, so I did. I enjoyed this, but This was a little on the lighter end, which was surprising to me because I feel like Cider Lane is usually stronger. But I got, definitely, it smelled like a Cider Lane bakery type of scent. But probably not a repurchase because it wasn't that strong. I picked it up in April, and usually my pharmacist daughter does not have to cure that long for it to perform well. So probably not a repurchase, but I did enjoy the scent. It was okay. Cider Lane cupcakes. I'm waiting for my pharmacist daughter haul to arrive from her last pre-order. I went ham on that because there were so many good sounding fall scents. I think it's scheduled to be delivered tomorrow. I'm so excited to get my nose on it. Okay, Scoopable Wax Melts. You guys know I'm trying to work on my Scoopable Wax Melts and my Rose Girl scents. So I warmed through a sample of Scarecrow Snacks. This was a very nice size. It probably was part of a sampler, to be honest, because I feel like our shapes are a little bigger on those. It was like 2 fish shapes, and it was decent size. This has notes of cornbread, Cider Lane type, and pumpkin pecan waffles. I gotta be honest, this did not sound up my alley. Again, the Cider Lane. I do love me some pumpkin pecan waffles. Cornbread is a little iffy to my nose. I tend to get this vinegary scent that is just not pleasing to my nose. But in real life, I love the smell of cornbread, baked cornbread. This wasn't bad. I dare say I actually enjoyed it. So there you go. I mean, not that I'm a fan of Cider Lane in any way, but I do find that I am enjoying it in some blends, and it was just perfect. That cornbread being blended in with the Cider Lane and pumpkin pecan waffles. I felt like all the scent notes were kind of equal. Put the 2 fishy in my candle crock in a small bedroom, and I enjoyed it. I think, I'm not positive, but I think I have a scoop of this because I buy her mystery scoops every now and then, and I think I have one. So I'll enjoy it. So Scarecrow Snacks. I was really shocked that I like that. I really was. I was not expecting it. Especially with 2 scent notes that I'm not crazy about. So also from Scoopable Wax Melts, I warmed through Fast Cars. And this has scent notes of Palo Santo, Donut Shop, and Pink Sugar type. I don't know what's going on with the ridge of my nose, but it's itching. I'm trying to figure out if I have hair on me. So this is a favorite scent. I've melted this before. I will say that I am not a fan of Kathy's Donut Shop on its own, but I do like it in blends. The Palo is absolutely beautiful in here. Very smooth, definitely woodsy, not cologne-y. I don't like Palo that's cologne-y. It's just a really creamy woodsy scent. That Donut Shop really smooths that out. Gives it kind of like a glazed donut kind of feel. And Pink Sugar, I get a sweetness about this. It could be partially that Donut Shop as well. I don't overly get Pink Sugar in here. When I warmed it, I mainly get the Palo and the Donut Shop, and I loved every minute of it. It's a scent that I will continue to repurchase. Really love that. Fast Cars. Next up, I warm. Oh, this is in my bedroom warmers now. I started it last night before I went to bed. This is Shake It Up. And this was 2, like, kind of large size bunny heads. So this is 3 cakes, her yellow cake, birthday cake, and cupcakes at Tiffany's. And then peppermint milkshake and sugar cookie dough. You guys. I love peppermint bakery scents. This, oh my gosh. As they say, I forget who coined the term on here on YouTube, but it is lick the air good. Oh my gosh. It's such a good, creamy peppermint bakery. Oh, delectable, delectable. It was strong. All I had with these 2 little bunny heads, I put one in a hot plate next to my bed on the nightstand, which was a SCENTSY warmer. I guess it's not a hot plate, but it's like an element warmer, so I guess technically, but it's not an overly strong one, of course. And I put one, where did I put the second one? In my Better Homes and Garden warmer. I have like that one that like has the pumpkins and the Christmas trees to it that you can interchange. It's a good performing warmer. I picked it up last year, and I think it's still available. And that reminds me, I picked up a couple of new warmers. I think there's a Better Homes and Garden Hall and House warmer that I picked up, and I picked up that coffin warmer that's going around by Sensationals. So I need to put those out soon. I can't wait to try them out. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. This is delicious. Guys, if you like peppermint bakery, it's delicious. It is not too strong on the peppermint. It's definitely creamed out, bakeried up. Oh, it's so good. Shake it up. I'm looking so forward to enjoying that again when I go upstairs tonight. Also from Scoopable Wax Melts, I warmed through. This is a really beautiful peony flower shape. This is Honey Lavender Gelato. And it looks like this is a type. I'm not familiar with it because, you know, I'm not real big on lavender scents. So this is lavender with fresh violet, blackberries, raspberries, creamy vanilla, and honey. I will admit, these scent notes don't sound up my alley at all. I was strictly forced to buy this because the shape was so beautiful. I just wanted one of the peonies in my collection. And so I picked the scent that I thought maybe I might be okay with. And it wasn't bad. Her raspberry in this is really good. Really, really good. I got the honey. I got the raspberry. The lavender was on the lighter side, which I appreciated because I do not like an herbal lavender for sure. It definitely came across to me as sweet, but it could be the fruity notes that sweetened it up as well as the honey. Really did enjoy it. It wasn't bad at all. Would I repurchase? Probably not, just because it's not a love, but I didn't hate it at all. I actually enjoyed it. Every time I went in the room and took a sniff, I was like, this is not bad. So that is Honey Lavender Gelato. Did that in my candle crock as well. I've been using my candle crock quite a bit in my extra bedroom. Also from Scoopable Wax Melts, I melted raspberry jam. I think I just did this yesterday. I think this was yesterday. So this is a delicious blend of sweet raspberry and sugar. This was in one of her ice cream scoop shapes. Again, I took the whole shape and I stuck it in my candle crock. This is really nice. It's your typical sweet raspberry jam kind of scent. I'm kind of raspberry jammed out, so it would not be a repurchase for me anytime soon, but it was enjoyable and it performed quite decent in my small bedroom. Next up is frosted churros. This was in one of Kathy's rose shapes. So this is our secret recipe for churros with cinnamon sugar frosting. This is a pretty good cinnamon sugar scent. I don't know that it definitely smells like churros. On cold it kind of does, but on warm I feel like it kind of doesn't. But it's definitely like a cinnamon sugar bakery type of scent. It smells quite good. So I would probably get this again in the future, but not anytime soon because I have too much wax from Scoopable Wax Melts. So that is frosted churros. And I did just film and post a very small haul from Scoopable, so that I picked up from her Etsy shop, and I was kind of coerced because the fall shapes were like so cute, and I really did like some of those scents. So I don't know. I've been allowing myself to get fall and holiday scents, but no more summer. Next up is espresso waffle cone cookies. This was in one of Kathy's snap bars, and so was that Fast Cars, by the way. So I have like 5 little snaps of wax. So this is notes of espresso, vanilla bean, Noel, and waffle cone. I did this in my bedroom, my large bedroom. This is a really good scent. You get the espresso, you get the vanilla bean, Noel. I definitely get a bakery connotation to this, but it never really smells like waffle cone to me. I don't know what it is about the waffle cone oil, but it just doesn't. But it's a nice bakery note, definitely for sure. I pick up kind of a vanilla bakery, which a waffle cone is. This was nice. I was actually shocked at how well this is blended because I thought the espresso was going to come across really strong, but that vanilla and waffle cone really melded it out. I actually wanted a little bit more from this, so I don't know. Maybe I would get it again. I got this back in April, so I don't know. Like I said, I have too much wax to get anything anytime soon, but it was good. I enjoyed it. Just wanted a little bit more from it. Oh no, this one was good. So this was apple puff pumpkin pie. This was in a mini loaf from Kathy, and I believe I scored this through one of her mystery boxes. And because I remember there was quite a few fall scents in the mystery box I picked up. So I picked this up back in February, and this has notes of hot apple pie, pie crust, pumpkin, and ginger. I will admit I was a little scared of that ginger note, because if ginger is too strong, I don't like it. But this, oh, it was, just delicious. It was such a good blend. You definitely get that hot apple pie. You get that crust note. You get the pumpkin. I really didn't pick up a lot of ginger from this at all. And I was just fine with that. It was definitely a nice, delicious pumpkin bakery blend. And you guys know I love pumpkin bakery. This did 2 warms for me. I did half of the loaf at a time. I did it in my open space both times. Absolutely loved it. It would definitely be a repurchase. Performed well. And I did, as I usually do with vendor wax, that's harder. I did a mixture of tea lights and hot plates. Performed great. And like I said, I only had to do half a loaf at a time. So I got 2 warms out of that. Apple puff pumpkin pie. I will definitely get this again. If she pours this anytime soon, I will find an excuse to get more, because that's good and I don't have any more in my collection. From Britta's, I warmed through a sample of Wrong Number. This was like a little cat on the pumpkin. Britta's samples are always a decent size. They throw so well. I don't need a big size from her. So this is Gain Island Fresh, White Clouds, Snuggle, and Vanilla Bean Marshmallow. Obviously, laundry with a little bit of vanilla. That's exactly what you get. I do like laundry blends. I don't tend to purchase them, but I always tend to enjoy them. And this was a really nice, sweet laundry blend. Creamy, sweet laundry blend. And I really enjoyed it. And it did well. It lasted for quite a long time. And it was quite strong, as on laundry blends usually are. But that is Wrong Number. From Teddy B's, I warmed through a souffle of Old Country Store. And this has scent notes of sweet peach preserves, hot apple pies, warm cinnamon, and a slight hint of pine. This was delicious. Oh my gosh, the epitome of fall. That hot apple pies note is so good in there, and so is that peach preserves. And you guys know I can be funny about peach, but this was amazing. This is like your typical simmering potpourri on the stove kind of vibe. And I loved every minute of it. I did the whole souffle. Yeah. I did the whole souffle. I did the whole souffle in my open space. It was not overly strong, but it was definitely a good medium. I could smell it the whole time it was going. It went throughout the day. Really enjoyed it. I would definitely pick it up again. Old Country Store. Just really love that. From Rose Girls, I warmed through a chunk muffin of coconut buttermint monster cookies. And this has notes of Gilligan's Brew, which is a coconut and heavy cream blend, and buttermint and monster cookies. And I never remember what's in her monster cookies or Cookie Land or Ghoul Friends. I'm so awful at it, but whatever it is, it's delicious. The buttermint in here is so good. This to me smells like, I don't know what they're called. Are they called meringues? I think they're called meringues. Like a buttermint meringue. That's what I get from this. And I loved every minute this was going. It performed well. I did the whole chunk muffin in my open space. Mixture of hot plates and SCENTSY warmers and tea lights. And oh, it was so good. Coconut buttermint monster cookies. If you can't tell, it will definitely be a repurchase. Also from Rose Girls, I warmed through Goodnight Moon. And this is also a chunk muffin. This has notes of sweet lavender, pink sugar, peppermint, and birthday cake. I tend to stay away well, that's not true. I tend not to stay away from lavender blends, even though I don't tend to love them. But this just sounded good to me. And so many people rave about it. So I decided to get a chunk muffin. I did it in my bedroom. I did half of a chunk muffin at a time, so 2 warms. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. That lavender is really nice in here, and it's blended so well with that pink sugar and that birthday cake and peppermint. And I do tend to steer away from peppermint from Rose Girls because it's so strong. It tends to take over a blend. but not in this one. It was so good. I got a little bit of everything here. And the pink sugar is not overly strong, so I would not be afraid of that if you were. It was just a sweet, lovely, vanilla-y, minty blend with a little bit of that lavender. It was very calming scent, and I really, really enjoyed it. And I will definitely get this again. In fact, I love how this smelled so good on cold. I actually have another chunk muffin, so I'm really happy that I do, because I look forward to enjoying that again. This is like a perfect scent, I feel like, for the cooler months for sure. So I look forward to warming my second chunk muffin, maybe in December, January. Okay, from Lavender Speckles. I'm warming Lavender Speckles in my space right now. So the first one I got through, this was from a sampler, and I actually got this through a D-stash. This was her Donut Shop and Palo sampler. This was Donut Shop and Palo and apples. 3 pieces. I did the 3 pieces in my open space, as I often do. Best wax performs great for me. Cinnamon Sugar Donuts, Palo Santo, which is her Donut Shop and Palo, and Mac Apple. This blend was so good. Very equal notes. I know Mac Apple tends to stand out like a red flag, but oh my gosh. It was so good. I did this last night, I think it was, in my open space. It was such a beautiful, beautiful apple Palo cinnamon sugar blend. Totally will get this again. So that's Donut Shop and Palo and apples. I still haven't, I looked at her list for the October 5th pre-order. I looked at it, combed through it quickly. I still have not gone into depth on it. So I don't think that scent was on it, but if it is, I'm going to get that. But I don't think it was. Also, from a sampler, and this was also a D-stash, this is Blue Sugar Beach Marshmallow. So my guess is this was from her Beach Marshmallow sampler. And I got to tell you, I'm not a Blue Sugar fan. So this has notes of Blue Sugar, Beach Marshmallow, Vanilla Sandalwood, and Fireside Marshmallow. I love this. I don't know why I love this, but I did. I really got that Beach Marshmallow, which is best version of Beach Nights, and I love Beach Nights. And I do really like Sandalwood, especially when it's mixed with vanilla, and I definitely picked that up. But there's a lot of marshmallow going on in here, and I don't get that Blue Sugar vibe very heavy at all. I love this. This was great. Blue Sugar Beach Marshmallow. Performed great. Lasted a long time. Would probably pick it up again. This is what I have going in my space right now. So this is Town Bakery, and I do think this is on her pre-order list. So there's that. This was a 6-pack, small bag, she calls it, shapes. So this has notes of Sugar Cookie Royale, blended with Macintosh apples and topped with vanilla buttercream frosting. I picked this up in April. This scent, it's interesting because I have it going right now, and I don't have the same experience I had when I warmed it the first time, because I did 2 warms. I only used 3 shapes at a time. I did it earlier this week, 3 shapes. Like I typically do with Lavender Speckles, I take 3 shapes. I put 1 large one in a candle warmer's hot plate. I put 1 large one in a Yankee hot plate warmer that I have next to me that gets quite hot. And I take the last shape and I cut it in half and I split it between 2 tea lights. And that's how I usually do Lavender and Speckles when it comes to the shapes. This blew me out the house. It was, and I never say something's too strong because I love scents to smack me in the face. I love it. The Mac Apple in here, oh my gosh. Really, really, really strong. Like, I really wanted that Sugar Cookie Royale and that buttercream frosting to tone it down. But it didn't. I got that Mac Apple so strong that I kind of had to move my tea lights out into another space because it was too much. The scent was nice, but that Mac Apple, it definitely took over this blend. Like I said, interestingly enough, I've got it going in my space right now. I'm in the open space. I used 3 warmers. I did not use tea lights this time. So I have it in the same 2 Yankee Candle and the Candle Warmers hot plates. One next to me, one over to the right of me. And I have it going in my SCENTSY Sunflower Fields warmer, which is an unglazed ceramic warmer, which is doing very well as far as performance. The ceramic 25 watt unglazed warmers they tend to do the best from SCENTSY, and I have no problem using those with vendor wax, and I often do. Tonight it's perfect. So those tea lights must have really been throwing, and they're across the room. But tonight, it's perfect. I'm loving it. Still getting that Mac apple much stronger than the other notes. And I probably wouldn't repurchase it, but it's perfect tonight. So if you are a big Mac apple fan, I think you would definitely like this. If you like Mac apple strong, this is your blend. That is Town Bakery. And last, from Lavender and Speckles, I warmed through this was her olive oil formula, a souffle of Calm Nights. And this is a blend of Calm and Wild, and Calm and Wild is sweet lavender and iced vanilla woods, along with marshmallows, vanilla, sea salt, driftwood, and hint of s'mores, which is Beach Nights. This blend is quite nice. Not a favorite though. I know a lot of people do love this. I felt like the icy vanilla woods came a little bit stronger than I would have liked. I am finding that I'm liking iced vanilla woods in blends, but I don't like it too strong. And I felt like it's not, I won't want to say it's too strong because it's really not. It was just a little bit too strong for my preference. I like it to be really on that low end because like I love her strawberry musk, which is just majorly strawberry pound cake with a little bit of iced vanilla woods. And I think maybe that lavender was just throwing me off too. But I still enjoyed it. I warmed through the whole souffle in my open space. It performed a good medium. It was a pretty scent. But probably not a repurchase. I do have another bag of shapes of this, so I will enjoy it. But just not a favorite. But this is a favorite of many because so many people do love lavender. So that's just me. From Harper James, I warmed through a brownie bag of honey spice pear. And this was pear, Earl Grey tea, honey, nutmeg, and cinnamon. I tend to do Harper James just like I do Lavender Speckles. There's 6 cubes. I do 3 in my open space at a time, and I warm them. Her wax is really soft, so I usually just split that up between hot plates and SCENTSY warmers. This one, though, was a lighter scent, so I had to go back and add the other 3 cubes. And that happens sometimes, and that's fine. You definitely get that pear note for sure. I do get that Earl Grey tea, but I get that honey a little bit more than I would like. I wanted that Earl Grey tea to be stronger. I definitely get the nutmeg and cinnamon. So this was like your spicy pear tea scent. Not a favorite, just personal scent preference. And it was a little bit light, so I don't think I would get that again. In fact, I know I wouldn't get it again, but honey, spiced pear. I do think there will be some out there that do enjoy that. Oh. This one. Salty apple. This one, you guys. I wasn't sure about this. I only ordered 1 brownie bag because I just wasn't sure. And I do tend to like her salty blends, which tend to have like pretzel and caramel and maple. And I'm not a caramel maple fan. And they tend to have sugar cookie. But I'm liking her salty blends big time. This was salted pretzel, mac apple, caramel, maple, and sugar cookie. I was scared. I did 3 cubes. Oh, it's so good. It was so good. It was so strong, but strong in a good way. You got that pretzel. You got the saltiness of the pretzel. You got the apple. It was such a good, yummy. You know how you know, we as women, we tend to like snacks that are both salty and sweet. Salty and sweet. The apple was sweet and delicious and crunchy. The pretzel was salty and crunchy as well. Don't be afraid of the caramel and maple. Sugar cookie creamed it out. Oh my God, it was so good. She had this in her RTS. She still has some stuff on her website the last I checked. I went back in and ordered 2 more bags because I need more of this fall. I need more of it this fall. It was so good. And then I enjoyed the other 3 cubes. Hi, Betty. What are you doing? Can you not hit the camera? I've got to give him some doggy time soon. I got home. It's trash night. I got some of my trash together. I got to get it out to the can. I haven't even eaten dinner yet. I've fed them, of course, so my dogs have eaten, but I got to give them some attention because I haven't seen them all day, and I love my blah. And last but not least, also from Harper James, I went through a snap bar of It's Fall, y'all. And her snap bar is basically a brittle. You okay? You scared me. Your allergies getting to you? It's time for your pill. Okay, this is my last scent, and then we'll go get your allergy pill. I think he scratched himself a little too hard. I don't know if you heard that on camera, but he does a little yelp now and then. It scares me. He's about due for his annual. I think I take him... Is it next month? It might be November. He's about due, so... I don't know what the vet's going to say, but... I'm pretty sure he has a big time grass allergy. It seems to be grass that bothers him the most. And we cut it down short the other day, but it just wasn't short enough. And I thought the rain would help. It's been raining nonstop here. But yeah, he's still itching. So anyway, It's Fall, y'all, has notes of pumpkin spice latte, toasted marshmallow, and a hint of campfire smoke. And that's exactly what you get in this. Yep. That little campfire smoke, a little hint. It was very nice. You guys know I don't love overly smoky blends, but this was quite nice. The smoky note was just kind of sitting in the background. And the most that I got, the strongest scent note I got from this was definitely the pumpkin spice latte, but it's not like overly coffee scented either. It's just a really nice, slightly smoky, marshmallowy pumpkin latte blend. Exactly what it says is exactly what it was. It was good. It was an okay performer. I would say medium. I could definitely smell it. I used quite a bit of it. I made this brittle last twice, so I used quite a bit of it in each warm because usually I can do a brittle about 3 times. So I did it twice. I may pick this up again in the brownie bag because sometimes I feel like the brownie bag cubes are a little bit stronger, and I don't, again, I'm probably crazy, but I think I would pick it up again in the brownie bags. But It's Fall, y'all. I enjoyed it. It was good. So I decided that I'm going to go ahead and I feel like so many other people do this, and so I decided to jump on the same bandwagon. I'm going to go through and pull out my 3 favorite scents of the week, and then I'll pull out my favorite SCENTSY scent. I feel like that's favorite, so I feel like I go through more vendor wax, so I'll pick my 3 favorite vendor wax scents and my favorite SCENTSY scent. And I won't do that with candles because I usually have so few candles. But I will say I do really, really love that herbal tea. So, just so you know. Let's see here. It's a hard one, guys. Oh, man, I had some good ones. Trying to narrow it down. Okay. I don't know if I can do 3. But I definitely pulled my favorites. Yeah, this is not working for me to do 3. Maybe I need to do some honorable mentions. All right, let's see. So if I had to pick just 3, I think it would be Scoopable Wax Melts, Shape It Up. Scoopable Wax Melts, Apple Puff Pumpkin Pie. And Harper James Salty Apple. I think this would be my top 3, but these that I pulled, they're right up there too. So Lavender and Speckles, Donut Shop, Palo, and Apples. So good. Dessa's Pumpkin to talk about. So yummy. Super Tarts, Pirate's Booty. Ugh, so beautiful. Teddy B's Old Country Store. Epitome of fall. And Rose Girls Goodnight Moon. So relaxing, so delicious. Beautiful peppermint blend. It was a good week. I should pick a favorite from SCENTSY. Okay, I gotta do 2 on this one too, because I don't know, there were some really good SCENTSY this week too, guys. Except for that berry apple shortbread. Oh, hell to the no. And I didn't like that lemon verbena, but I really enjoyed all the SCENTSY this week. If I had to pick favorite, I would say it's a big toss-up between Sunshine Tanlines, my SCENTSY Heartbreak, and Dutch Apple Bread. I love them both equally as much. They're both honestly a very different vibe, right? So I don't think I can pick a favorite out of the 2. Love them both, but I gotta tell you, what's it called? Pumpkin Sticky Bun, delicious. Hollow Harvest, really loved it. Spooky but sweet, really good. So, you know, besides that nasty ass berry apple, whatever that was called, it was a good week. And so, guys, I hope you enjoyed this content. And if you do, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I'm working my way towards that 250, guys, so I can send out a lucky winner a box of wax. So I got to give my dog some attention. I've got to get myself something to eat. I've got to get the rest of my trash out, including trash I got going on here. I need to stop clapping my hands and end this video. And I will see you in the next one, guys. I hope you're having a great one. Continue to have a great one. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.